And we're now connected with psychologist Reti Oktania to discuss the phenomenon of fanaticism actually. Good afternoon, Mbak Reti. Thank you so much for joining us on the 3-Hour News Show. Hi. Oh,
Hi.
You're there.
Hi.
So we're just talking about... Yes. Three of us here, and we just talk about, the Korean band fans. They are the die-hard ones, right? Can we categorize fanaticism as a psychological disorder? Because they've done so many things up to the level that is the next level that we've never done before.
Okay. There's a term that is called celebrity worship syndrome.
Okay.
Syndrome. And that's a revert to an obsessive and addictive disorder when an individual becomes overly involved and interested with a person, with a group, or a certain idea or value that is carried by the celebrity. And sometimes this syndrome comes with a range. When you earlier say that sometimes people take it to another level.
Yeah.
So how many levels are there?
Yeah.
In celebrity worship syndrome, we know there are 3 levels. So the first level is entertainment and social.
Yeah.
We still consider this a healthy one because it relates with the attitude where individuals are attracted with a celebrity because they perceive that the celebrity can entertain them. And they give them the product that they can enjoy. Like previously you say that you like Boys to Men, or I like ESD when I was young.
Yeah,
that's called like entertainment social. Yes, it is entertainment social. We enjoy the songs, and sometimes we go to the concert, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's considered healthy.
That's right.
That's right. And the moderate one is called intense personal.
Okay.
That relates to individuals that have intense feeling towards the celebrity. You may feel happy when your favorite celebrity gets married, or you may feel sad when one of the band member decided to quit, or maybe you feel a bit depressed when your favorite celebrity passed away. Things like that. It's intense personal. You have strong feelings toward the celebrity, but it's mainly personal.
Yeah.
And the third level is borderline pathological.
Borderline pathological.
Wow, that's serious.
Yes. It relates to the individual who display uncontrollable behaviors and fantasies relating to a celebrity. So they oftenly failed to draw boundaries, to draw a limit when it is me as a fan and this is a celebrity, or I am becoming them. So I want to act on behalf of them in a certain way.
But
things like that.
But do you see our fans here in Indonesia, especially for the K-pop bands, are they like that? Are they to the level of the pathogenic? What was it again?
Borderline pathological.
Pathological, not pathogenic, sorry. Borderline pathological.
Borderline pathological. Okay. Now, based on the research, it's not in Indonesia, but in overall, in a business of fandoms and bands, based on research from 3,000 people, there are 55% actually only show mild to moderate intensity of having favorite celebrity.
Okay.
So in major populations, if we put it into statistics, actually we have quite healthy relationship with our celebrity, 75%. Yeah, that's good. That's actually good. And the 14% is the one that we say that they have intense feeling. And the last 11% that shows that pathological obsession, tendencies.
So only a very small amount of percentage.
Yes, we cannot also say that it's small, but what is concerning is it is growing.
It's growing. So
that's it's growing.
No, so but on that note, how can we define that a person is going into a borderline pathological, because we can't really draw, we can't really determine which one is actually only having intense personal, let's say having all the merchandises and all. Yeah. But how can we define one as borderline pathological or being into fanaticism?
Okay, so when it is borderline fanaticism, you oftenly failed, like what I mentioned earlier, you oftenly failed to see the reality of liking a celebrity.
Oh, yeah.
That the celebrity also human. They also have flaws.
Yeah. And there are other person, actually, right?
Yeah, and I am a separated individuals than them.
Okay.
And the people are allowed to like or not to like the celebrity that I like.
Yeah.
It's a preference.
Okay.
So the failed of sensing that and taking that liking the celebrity is the only reality that I have. That makes up what it's pathological, because sometimes because of that worship, we fail to maintain in real life relationship.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Does social media have a big play in this, though? Does social media have a big role in here, you think?
Yes, I agree with what you mentioned earlier, because in social media, in the sense that we feel like we are close to that celebrity, and it's also like freedom of speech. Everyone can give their opinion without having that empathy or considerations with other person.
Just like what you said, Dirza.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Reti, I want to ask, do you think like these K-pop idols or even their management knows how to capitalize on this psychological condition to make more money of their fans? Is this something that can be fabricated?
I think I agree with you that this also a big scheme of business making money. Yeah, I agree with that. But with the fabricated itself, I cannot confirm with that because I don't know the fact.
No, but I mean, sorry. Are there any kind of special tactics that these K-pop idols or even like their management can lure their audience or even target market to have this kind of fanaticism towards a certain band?
So they're using psychological tricks. Or
Is this their target?
Yep.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But I just recently observed one fans base of Korean actor, not K-pop, the Korean actor here in Indonesia. And what they do is they like this one particular person.
Yep.
And in their organization, they oftenly make donations and help people in need here in Indonesia on behalf of their celebrity.
Oh, really?
wow.
Yes.
That's.
I think, and I just knew that in social media. So I think they posted in social media when they say they send away the donations of foods and clothes to the remote area of Indonesia and mention it's from the organization that loves this Korean actor.
Yeah, considering that it is actually a psychological condition, psychological state, there is nothing to do with age group, right?
Yeah.
So
I was gonna ask.
any kind of age group could actually fall into this kind of category of either intense personal or the borderline pathological.
Yeah. Is there any age limits or doesn't matter?
Intense personal celebrity worship is most found in teenager between age of 14 and 16. That's based on the research. But some evidence also show that it's still picking up until 17 and 20 years old.
But in this
That's
case,
based on,
sorry to cut you off. Please do carry on.
That's based on the research on 2005.
Okay.
So maybe the data, the data now maybe it's slightly different.
So the theory of or the argument about this particular case that we've been talking about this 29-year-old woman is invalid, yeah? Because it could actually fall into any age or group, group of age.
Yes.
It can be.
Yes.
No, because I've seen recently in one of these malls in Jakarta, there's this special place for this girl band. And I've seen like these long queues. So basically they watch their favorite girl perform and they can talk to them for a bit for a small amount of money. They buy their albums and everything. But what I see there, it's not teenagers. It's mostly middle-aged men.
Ooh.
So do you think, is this a dangerous thing to see? Adults becoming obsessed towards
such an age group.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, basically, excessive celebrity worship, we can associate that with range of mental health issues. But most likely, those problems are not the result of celebrity worship syndrome. Rather, the expert says that celebrity worship syndrome is more often a symptom of existing mental health issue.
Oh, I see.
So they have underlying mental health issues.
Yeah, it's like the iceberg theory. You have something underneath the sea, that we cannot see. Some experts says that you might have insecure attachment with your parents and it's unresolved.
All right.
And it can be pop up whatever age you are.
Okay.
And obsessive behavior is a manifestation of underlying childhood trauma.
Oh, child trauma. Well, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
All right. So my question is this: when you have somebody that you really idolize, usually you feel so satisfied when you see them. For example, if I like a singer, when I sing the song, when I see them in the concert, I feel very satisfied, right? But what about them who are already categorized having the mental illness? Giving them gifts or defending somebody who are against the idol or who dislike their idols. Is it some kind of a satisfaction as well to them, or how does it go psychologically?
Even the idol did not condone such behavior.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that is the underlying mental health issue. We don't know what's enough for them.
I see.
In what level they will feel enough. And therefore, when you feel like, oh, I am prone to this pathological
Borderline.
level, then borderline pathological level, then the first thing you can do is seek for help. Because that's a sign you might have something beneath that you don't realize until now.
But Reti, could loneliness be one of the underlying factors for obsessive?
Good question, Dirza. Loneliness.
Yes.
But
yes, because you have this strong attachment with that figure. That usually you have this strong attachment with your close ones, like your parents, your siblings, your best friends. But strangely, you have this strong attachments with strangers.
yeah, isn't that a hallucination
What happened
in
with
a
your
way?
relationship?
Delusion.
Or delusional, yes.
We call it maybe a maladaptive daydreaming.
Oh,
Daydreaming.
maladaptive
So
day.
it's a-
I love the choice of words. And
It's an extensive,
but in this,
extensive fantasy.
yes, excessive fantasies, I agree. But let's say this plays a big role in someone's mental health condition. In what ways can families and friends curb someone's fanaticism or this, tendencies towards borderline pathological?
So what can we do as a family?
Friends,
Yep.
Yeah. There's no doubt sometimes celebrity can also serve a positive role and an inspiring example for someone. So sometimes asking them to stop liking the celebrity is counterproductive.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So we develop a healthy discussion with the person. For example, what attribute of the celebrity that you like? And and that attribute, stick with that attribute, how that motivates you to become a better person. What can you do to process that? So it's more rational and logical, and starts from you, and the focus is more to yourself, how you can become a better person as a fan. Because you know, have you ever heard that Billie Eilish once is a fan of Justin Bieber?
That I knew.
Yeah.
That I knew.
Yeah. Yes, because she loves Justin Bieber, so she is inspired to make songs, to sing, things like that.
So it turns out positive.
Yeah, it turns out positive, because what attribute of this celebrity that can motivates us, and what can I do with that?
Yeah.
And also train our mind, to have balanced thinking. That celebrity also have flaws.
That's right.
They're not saints. Yeah.
Empathy is there.
Because, you know, it's a double-edged sword for the celebrity themselves, because once they make a mistake, which is quite out of the expectation of the fans, you know, they could end their career
immediately.
Right then and now.
That's right.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this enlightenment.
Yeah, but it's very opening our eyes, our minds as well.
Because we've been trying to understand how, why they became pretty much
fanatic.
Offensive. Fanatic, but at the same time, quite offensive as well. Because they made lots of things that we saw as, well, this is borderline criminal.
Wait, I've got one more question
for
Mbak Reti. Mbak Reti, does this condition correlates to what we've seen during the last presidential election or even our governor election? Because we've seen some fanaticism towards both candidates. Is this what's going on as well?
I think fanaticism can occur in every aspect of our lives, right? Even though it comes from prehistoric era, when people are worshipping the good hunters, or the leader of the village. It happens since many years ago. So I guess it can occur in any aspect of our lives.
So a cult of personality.
Yes.
To make money. Alrighty, thanks a lot, Mbak Reti, for this such an insightful and fruitful discussion.
Quite an epiphany, I might say.
We learned a lot today. Alrighty, Mbak Reti.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for your time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.